All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. Of course, the reason you subscribe to this channel is for our daily videos keeping you informed on everything going on with Bitcoin, crypto, the whole market. Let's jump right in. I want to take a look back at the price history of Bitcoin. So this is color coded. It shows you Bitcoin's halvings. The colors, they're just for reference. Before we jump into it, actually, guys, how was your 4th of July? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear what you did to celebrate America's freedom. If you're American, I know Bitcoin, I know cryptocurrency, it's for the world, which is so cool. Bitcoin represents freedom for everybody, the whole entire globe. Bitcoin represents freedom for the individual, so that's good too. And, my brother and I, we just hit up a few Los Angeles, I don't want to say hot spots, it's more like hole in the walls, but we hung out with some friends. It was a good time. Let me know what you did. Let's jump into this. I first want to take a look at this first 4-year cycle. This is actually the bull market of 2011, 2012, 2013. And you can see 4 distinct levels of accumulation, like right here at the bottom. Then again right here, this is clear accumulation, again right here. And then finally, right up here, this is more clear accumulation. So notice at each level of accumulation, Bitcoin consolidated, and then we never went back to the previous lower level ever again. So if back then, maybe you were waiting to get back in at a previous lower level, which wasn't too long ago, you never really had that opportunity, and this caused probably some people to miss out. And then that was the first 4-year cycle. Now let's jump to the next 4-year cycle. I want to take a look at 2015, 2016, 2017. People are way more familiar with this bull cycle, and you can see, once again, we had clear accumulation right here at the bottom. And then again right here, this is clear accumulation. We had the halving, accumulation right here. And then you could probably also say that we had some clear accumulation happening right here. That is to say, we got a little bit parabolic at this point, and this is where the accumulation starts happening a lot more quickly and in a lot shorter periods of time. And once again, you notice that after each level, after a certain point, you never had the chance to buy back at the previous accumulation level ever again. And if you're waiting, you probably missed out. So let's jump to today. Let's jump to the current bull cycle. And you can see that just like the last cycle, we have clear, heavy accumulation happening right at the bottom, right here. And this lasted a decent amount of time. And then this is where things get interesting, because after this point, to me, it looks more like 2017. To me, it looks less like what we see in the early stages of a Bitcoin bull market and more like what we see in the latter stages of a Bitcoin bull market. And you can see we had some quick accumulation happening again right here and right here. And then it looks again like where we are right now, it looks again like we're entering into another level of accumulation. Let's jump into the hour chart. The hour chart. It's possible that what we have going on right here, right now, is a bull flag. If you don't know, a bull flag indicates a possible break upwards, where this would be the flagpole, this is the bull flag, and then yes, it usually breaks upwards. Of course, it's not a guarantee, but if that is the case, we'd be looking to break above our 2019 high, which is about 13,820, and we probably won't want to fall below our local low, which we set after this 30% correction. We don't want to break below about 9,600. We want to continue at least trading in between this. And if we trade in between this area for a while, then it looks to me like we'd have another time correction as opposed to a big price drop, a big price correction. And that would be another bullish indicator in my mind. Of course, anything can happen, It's possible that, since we just went up so fast, it's possible we fall down a bit. Then maybe we consolidate at one of these previous lower levels. This is not how it usually happens, but anything could happen with Bitcoin. The past history doesn't necessarily indicate what's going to come in the future, but also it is possible that we never see these previous levels of accumulation ever again. So if we do see them, I would consider it a gift. But it's tough, everybody's looking to get in just a little bit lower. What you don't realize is that these prices that we're seeing today are tomorrow's low prices. At least for the time being, we're still early enough in Bitcoin and still early enough in crypto where these parabolic runs are more common in this asset class than in traditional asset classes. And these are the sweet parts of the multiple adoption S-curves that Bitcoin goes through. And by the way, guys, If you want even more reasoning as to why I think Bitcoin's price is going to be a lot higher in the future than what it is today, feel free to check out my live stream that my brother and I did the other day. It was this video right here. The link is in the description. Our live streams, they're a little bit more laid back than our usual concise videos. But in this one, we did talk about fundamental indicators. We did talk about green flags as to why it seems probable to me that Bitcoin rallies again in the future greater than ever before. And this is what I'm looking at. So this is what I'm looking for. If you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up, support the channel by clicking the like button. And if you're new here, feel free to join the team, join Altcoin Daily, subscribe to the channel for daily videos. And let's get into some news. Craig Wright is exposed by lazily falsifying court documents. So you know Craig Wright, he's the founder of Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision, which is an altcoin. He's also trying to prove to the world that he is the true inventor of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto. Thus far, he has not been able to do it, and people find him to be a laughingstock. But so in court, he messed up again, where he submitted documents that were supposedly from 2012. But if you looked at the documents, if you analyzed them, you would see that the font that was used actually wasn't invented until 2015. So he effed up, as it were. And to go along with this story, www.loser.com is now pointing to Craig Wright's Wikipedia page, the true founder of Bitcoin. So if you type in loser.com, it redirects you to Craig Stephen Wright, and this is a URL. Whoever runs it will every once in a while switch the link to whoever really the general public considers a loser at that time. Of course, it's his opinion, but it's just funny. I had no idea loser.com was into cryptocurrency, but apparently he is, and Craig Stephen Wright is the newest loser. Let's move on to the next story. This is great news. Dementia Society of America begins accepting Bitcoin donations. What, is the Dementia Society of America in on the Ponzi scheme? I don't think so. They just want as much funding for their research as possible, and this is great. Let's just hope they don't forget their keys. Ha 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 ha. All right, let's jump to a success story. Broskies, I did it. Today was a good day. I hit my goal of owning 5 Bitcoins. I have been dollar cost averaging for a while now. It's time to take it fully off exchanges and secure it. I have no intention of selling until 2030 at the earliest. Wow. I hope it pays for my daughter's college in 5 years and maybe enough left over for a cool car. So obviously a success story. There's going to come a point in time where a regular average Joe like this guy can't even afford 1 Bitcoin, let alone he worked his way up to 5. Now this is, I do just want to say I wouldn't recommend you ever sharing how much Bitcoin or crypto you own, because if you expect it to be worth a lot of money by say 2030, you probably won't want all of the internet, let alone maybe even your friends and family, knowing that you have millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars in cryptocurrency. Probably wouldn't be a good idea. Needless to say, good on you, bro. In the future, it's going to be hard to work your way to half a Bitcoin, probably. I want to finish off by taking a quick look at some Bitcoin metrics. We are on blockchain.com/explorer. Shows the current metrics of Bitcoin. For instance, the price, the hash rate, the difficulty, the average value being transacted. So, for instance, the hash rate has never been higher. Let's switch, take a look at how it's looked over the past 2 years. We are at all-time highs for the hash rate. Let's take a look at the difficulty over the last 2 years. Yes, we're at all-time highs for the difficulty. The average value of Bitcoin that's being transacted is 0.35 Bitcoin. The average fee is, you can see, this many Satoshis. Currently, there are about 10,000 unconfirmed Bitcoin transactions in the meme pool. And yeah, I mean, my takeaway from this, especially with the hash rate and difficulty, are that the network has never been as strong as it is right now. And normally when we see stuff like this, that indicates that people are bullish on Bitcoin, the miners are bullish, and higher prices are to follow. I like that. All right, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk with you today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments of this video. It's going to be a great year, guys. It's going to be a great year.